What's up, guys? This is Chris from Good Looking Loser, and we're talking today about the Sizegenetics penis extender. And as you can see, I own the Sizegenetics penis extender. Unlike a lot of other reviews out there, or just in general on the internet, where the guy is recommending something he has never even seen before. I recommend this, I use it, and without hesitation, I recommend it to you too. But I want to tell you what it does, and why it's better than other stuff, and so you can see if you want to throw down and get it. So this is a penis extender, okay, or a stretcher. Sometimes these things are referred to as stretchers. I have my notes here, just by the way. It's more important for me to get you the information that you need than to make any sort of, fly presentation. So you have to bear with me here. I've owned two extenders in the past. Here's one of them right here. And I owned another one by Andro Medical that, wasn't very good either. So I've owned two other extenders, and this one is far better than those, and I'll tell you why. The reason I bought it, though, because I was kind of down on the extenders before, just because, they were so uncomfortable to wear that I wasn't even using them. The reason I bought this one, though, was this one was actually clinically studied. It was actually designed by 3 different doctors, and then it appeared, it was clinically studied in a peer-reviewed medical study that appeared in the issue 6, volume 103, the March 09 BJU Medical International Journal. So there was scientific proof that was, that came with this one. It was actually tried by doctors and designed by doctors. So I consider this more of a medical device, unlike some sort of male enhancement device. And straight up, if you know the male enhancement industry, it is the most fucking bullshit industry that there is today. It's absolutely terrible. It's worse than the hair loss industry, the sports supplement industry, the weight loss industry, worse than the pickup chick seduction industry. It's the worst out there. So, like you, I approach this stuff very, very skeptical. And, you have absolutely the right to do so. And you have every right to be skeptical of this stuff. So, I was, and after the bad experience with extenders before, I kind of crossed my fingers on this one. So, the 3 extenders I wore, or the 3 extenders I've owned, this is one of them. The problem with the other ones, they were not comfortable. And the name of the game here is comfort. Ideally, you want to be wearing this at least 4 hours a day. 8 to 10 is even better. Because unlike most stuff in life, with this, more is better. For the most part, more is better. You're going to see faster gains and better gains the more you wear this thing. And it's not like you're stretching your penis. If you've done the manual exercise where you're kind of tugging on it with pretty good force, it's not that kind of stretch. It's just something to keep the thing extended so it will take that shape over time and grow your length over time as well. So you need to be wearing it for a while. So in order to wear it, the thing has got to be comfortable. And the issues with comfort, there was 2 main ones. The first was pinching, and this device sure as hell was representative of that. You can see the difference here. Here's the Sizegenetics one. It has that padding. This one had absolutely no padding. So you put your dick between it and you wrap this band around it, okay? And there's plenty of areas right here, especially, that your dick will get caught. And my dick got caught a lot there, and it was very, very painful when it did so. Taking it on, it was an issue. Wearing it was an issue, and taking it off was maybe even the worst of it too. So I'm circumcised, so I can only imagine this pinching issue would totally be like awful if you had, you know, foreskin in that area that you have to like look out for. So your dick should be secure. Your dick should be secure in this thing, you know, and not move. It should be secure in this thing, but it shouldn't squeeze your dick. Okay, you shouldn't even notice that you have this thing on. It should just be, you shouldn't notice you have it on. You're more likely to feel it nudge up against your leg. Ideally, you're more likely to feel it nudge up against your leg than actually feel it on your dick. So, no pinching. And the Sizegenetic one, absolutely not a problem. Especially when you learn to put it on correctly, you definitely won't have that problem. The next issue was slippage. Okay, so explain to you how you put these things on real quick. Here's the like the generic one. Here's your dick. You put it in there. You put this thing down, and then you wrap it on here. Okay, so when you put it on, you know, you don't have an erection, but your dick, you know, it does have some blood flow in it. And after, you know, an hour and a half, that blood flow is lessened. Now, it's not suffocating your dick, okay? It's not turning it different colors, but it's in there pretty securely. And in doing so, you're not going to have like an erection. You're not entering it with an erection in it anyway. So, with less blood flow, your dick can slip on it, okay? It can slip, for the most part, like here on this one. Here's the dick, okay? As it sat that way for a while, you know, your dick's gonna go this way a little bit, and then the thing can just slip off. That's very painful, okay? That is one of the worst feelings ever. It definitely hurts. Aside from being painful, it's a pain in the ass because the thing fell off of you. And now you gotta find a bathroom or somewhere to go to put it back on. So it's painful and it falls off you. And this one, I got this one on Amazon and there's no return policy on this one. I should have known that before time, but I was in class. I remember three incidents where I'm just in class, I'm not moving around, and the thing slipped off. So I had to I guess 2 times I walked to the bathroom very slowly, but I would have to push the thing down the side of my leg and get it out the pant leg. Okay, you don't want that happening in public. I don't care about the embarrassment so much, but it's such an issue. If you're trying to study, or if you're at work and you're trying to concentrate on anything, it shouldn't be an issue with the thing pinching or slipping out of it, okay? And both the other extenders I own, this generic one here, and then the Medical one, I don't know if the parts just broke down quickly, but basically after 2 weeks, I couldn't keep the damn thing on for more than 20 minutes. That is not an issue with this one at all. This thing goes around it, and it stays in the same position the entire time. Okay, there's no movement of your dick. And it has these little, you can sort of see them there, these little things. I mean, this is just a plastic thing that goes around it, but it's comfortable. And you don't feel it. You can walk with it, you can stand up with it, you can sit down with it, you can change the angle at which you're pointed, through your clothes, without the thing either pinching or slipping off. That is huge. If you've ever used one of these things before, that is really significant. Another thing that's significant, I drink about 1 gallon of water a day. On the days where I work out in the morning, maybe 1.5 gallons. So I have to pee about 10 or 15 times a day. And I want to wear this thing as much as I possibly can. But you can't pee with it on. I tried that actually twice. Doesn't work out so good. You can try it too and see what I mean, but you want to be wearing this thing as much as you can. So I'm going to keep it on most of the day. If I have to piss, I want to be able to take it off, boom, piss, do whatever, and then put it right back on, okay? I do work at home, but I do make it out of the house quite a bit too. And, if I have to pee in the grocery store, I want to be able to take a leak and pop this thing back on. With the other extenders, it was at least 5 minutes putting the damn thing back on, like getting it in a secure position, um, holding it there and stuff like that. It will take you about a week to learn how to like slip this thing on off as easy as possible, but I have no hesitation to wear it outside the house because if I know if I have to take a leak, I can get the thing back on. I don't even mind doing it at the urinal. You know, ideally there's not someone next to me like watching me do my thing, but I have confidence I can slip this thing back on and off really quickly, go back about my business. That's huge, man. With the other extenders, it came to the point like I wouldn't leave the house like and think that I could wear this thing. The only place I don't wear Sizegenetics is the gym. For one, I don't want it getting all sweaty, and for two, I do wear Under Armour there, and like it's not gonna work out because the device, you know, it's not a small device. It's a little smaller than the other ones, but you know, you don't want to. If you're gonna be wearing it, you're gonna leave the house. You want to keep it on. You know, that's how you're gonna get your gains and stuff like that. This thing, like I said, it should be part of your lifestyle. It shouldn't be a hassle. It shouldn't be something you think about. Oh shit, I gotta put this on, or damn, I drank too much water. You know, I probably shouldn't wear it for the rest of the day or something like that. You don't wear it when you sleep, but it shouldn't be like a pain in the ass. It should be like tying your shoes. You put them on, you get moving. It shouldn't take over your like concentration. You know, if you're working on something or whatever, you shouldn't feel something pinching or slipping off your dick. You really just shouldn't even know it's there. I know that might sound like cliche, but I don't know. For the most part, I don't notice this thing is there. After about 90 minutes, when you know I need to get more blood flow to my dick and I need to take it off, you know, 90 minutes or 2 hours, yeah, I take it off. It doesn't hurt, but throughout the whole thing, I don't really feel it. I'll feel it against my leg if I like shift one way or another, but I won't feel my dick. I'll feel the extender hitting my leg, and that's great. This thing has never slipped on me. And I know I've only owned it for a couple of months, but it's never slipped on me. And it was about 10 to 14 days the other ones were falling off. So I'm optimistic about it. And, you know, if you own one of these, you know the pinching and the slippage is absolutely like a huge deal. This one, go to the grocery store. You can go hit on chicks. You can go get the mail. You can go work. You can do whatever you want for the most part. I don't recommend physical activity, but you won't really know it's there. This thing, I mean, as you can see, it has extra padding on it. That's pretty significant. It's definitely less comfortable without that thing. Most extenders don't even have that type of padding. You just wrap your shit up and let it get numb, and it's like really no fun. So this is more comfortable than any of the extenders that I've used. I've also owned a hanger, which I believe I sold or gave back or pitched out or something. That wasn't very comfortable, but this is legit comfortable. I also recommend the Bathmate, and you guys that you know wear that. That's apples to oranges because that's something you wear for 10 minutes, but you will notice the Bathmate a lot more than you'll notice this. Like, guaranteed. You will notice wearing briefs more than this. Okay? You don't want to be wearing briefs with this, but in my opinion, I don't wear briefs because I think they're nagging. And after you get kind of big, briefs are not, even though you need more, I don't get off topic here, but you know, you need more support, but they're too small. They keep your dick like turtled up, and that's precisely what the extender's trying to prevent. You don't want it going back to its normal flaccid state. There's a bunch of other reasons I recommend this thing. Check out my review on Good Looking Loser for like the whole list of it in detail. One thing I do recommend, and this is one of the reasons I bought it, was Sizegenetics does give a 6-month money-back guarantee if you're not happy with it. I would sure as hell not recommend this thing if I didn't think you'd be pleased and you get results with it. But you know, they offer that. And there's a phone number to call. Unlike customer service for a lot of other things or devices out there where they don't pick up the phone and the last thing they want to do is like give you a refund. You know, these guys, they promise to be no hassle, and every time I've emailed them about something as far as, because I'm promoting their product now. Anytime I've emailed them about that or how to use it and stuff like that, they've gotten back to me in about 36 hours. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, check out my page. I got an extensive review on it. I also have discount codes, before and after pictures of guys that, this is notable too, that only use Sizegenetics. I've used all sorts of stuff, and I say that you can check out my pictures too. I show my dick and stuff like that, but I've used a lot of stuff. Okay, I can't say, well, this thing got me from 5.5 where I started to almost 7.5. Like, I've used a lot of stuff. I will say though, in the past 8 weeks, I've gone from just over 7 to 7.4 inches. And that's a lot in 8 weeks. Like, I hope to be up to 7.5 by another month. And I'm counting on it, if not more. But I haven't gotten gains this quick since when I started this stuff. And I've never gotten this kind of length gain quick in any period of time ever. So I'm really optimistic that this thing is, going to continue. And, I'm wearing it 8 to 10 hours a day, which is a lot. But, if you check out the reviews on my site from the other guys, some of those guys wore it for about 4 hours a day, and it did pretty good. I was featured in GQ magazine. I have the article on my site also. One of the editors reviewed it, and he gained a ½ inch in, I believe it was 3.5 months. You can check on that, but it was pretty good. So if you do order this thing, this is, there's different packages and stuff. I just have the extender and the CD, but this is what's going to come. All right, it's going to come in this box. There's the CD. It's got this bar and stuff like this. You look at this thing and you're not like, wow, that's worth like $200, $150. It looks like it's just a piece of plastic. And by all accounts, sure, it is. But it's comfortable, okay? This one is a piece of plastic, and it's not comfortable at all. So, you're paying for more than just the parts, okay? You're paying for the guarantee. You're paying for if it breaks somehow in the first year, they'll send you a new one. You're paying for the research they did on it, but it's the best thing I've owned for length. And I'm gonna keep up with telling you guys about my progress with it. But I absolutely recommend it to you without hesitation. I don't recommend anything I don't use. I don't recommend anything I don't believe in. I will never do that. Well, you know me. You know the deal with that. Anything I recommend, I put myself behind, and I know this thing will reflect positively upon me, and more importantly, will give you guys results. All right, let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the deal there. I expand on a lot of the other stuff on the site. If you want a discount code, you want to order it, I got about 4 of them on the site. The different packages require different codes, so check it out there. If you have a question for me, whether you own the thing or not, I don't care. Write me on Good Looking Loser. Write me on the Sizegenetics page on there, and I will get back to you and try to help you out if I can. All right, later on. Thanks for hanging in there.